everyone to the Suncoast Herpetological Zoom show and tell meeting. Glad to see everybody on. And we will start with Angela, since that's the first reptile I see over there, and we can let her talk. And then we'll go to Valerie.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so I've got Gimli. I have a couple other reptiles, but he's the easiest to get out right now. He has been with me since 2016, and he's about, 5 years old now? Or maybe a little bit more, 6. He's very sweet, and sometimes he's been picky as far as eating, but he's eaten a lot better lately. I've been able to get him to eat more greens and veggies. He usually takes it a lot better than he has been, which has been a lot better. And I mean, he'll eat super worms and mealworms, but he's kind of weird about roaches. He won't touch them for whatever reason. But yeah, he's pretty good about eating. I was worried for a while there. He went through a phase where he just got really picky, didn't want to eat certain things unless it was super worms. So, and I think all bearded dragons probably go through a phase like that where they want to try and be spoiled. So unfortunately he went through that, but I think we're doing better now.
How old did you say?
When I got him in 2016, he was already about 9 months old. So I think he's probably about 5 or 6 now.
He's big.
Yeah, he's he's actually from tip of tail to tip of nose, he's 20 inches.
Wow. That is big. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's over 500 grams too. I haven't weighed him recently, but I need to weigh all my reptiles in the next day or two just to kind of keep track of them.
What is 20 grams in English?
What do you mean? Is that 20 grams? No, he's 500 grams usually. I think.
What is that in pounds?
I'm guessing it's maybe half a pound at most. I'm not thinking it's more than that. I don't know for sure.
Do what I do, Doreen. Do what I do. Google it.
Yeah. I'm not good with the conversions either because I can't do that.
I weighed something in grams, and I had to look it up on Google to find out what it was in pounds.
Okay. Okay, and Angela, I know you have other reptiles. What do you have?
I have a leopard gecko. I got from Savannah Ray of Savannah Safari Savvy Reptiles. Sorry, garbled that. And he's probably a little over 2 years old now. He's the normal phase of leopard geckos, which I'm partial to, because my last leopard gecko several years back was normal. And then the other 2 reptiles I have, one is an aquatic turtle, which is a yellow-bellied slider, and then the other one I have is an eastern box turtle, which is actually stunted because he was not given the best start in life. So he had metabolic bone disease, but he was allowed to get healthier once somebody took him into a rescue.
Awesome.
It's just he's permanently deformed, though, unfortunately.
But he's in good shape now, though.
Yes.
Excellent, excellent.
Can you guys hear me now? Sorry.
Yes, I heard
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Oh my goodness! Look at that snake.
Success.
Now, since I said we'd go to Valerie next, we'll do that then.
That's fine.
I was trying to switch to my phone so I could carry it around, but I'll just have to carry the laptop, I guess.
It was her phone.
Oh.
All right. I want to show you one of my Key Island skinks, but I have to move to a different room. And these guys are not particularly friendly, but they're beautiful. Here, I'm carrying a laptop around, so it's kind of awkward. Okay. Can you see the skink in there? I'm kind of, can you see her?
Yep. Go down a little bit.
Does that help at all? Let me try to.
Lower.
Aim it down a bit.
Okay, wait, let me just try to take her out. She's the least likely to bite me.
We want that, the least likely to bite.
There we go. Yes.
Okay. How about now?
Yeah,
Wow.
I can see her now.
Oh,
She wants to do the death roll. This is actually one, oh, there she's peeing on the floor. Okay, let's put that over with.
oh,
Fantastic.
I knew that would happen. All right, are we done? She's actually not as colorful as the wild caught ones I got. Ray gave me this one when he saw that I bought two more that were supposedly a pair, but he thinks it might be two males. But it's really hard to tell. Is what I see what you can see?
Yeah.
I don't know how it works. 'Cause It
Yeah.
looks like I see more of Angela than I do of me. It's funny. Anyway, so she's, I don't know if you can tell how beautiful she is.
Yeah, she's got some really nice
Love her
markings. It
pattern.
looks very similar to,
I'm going to put her
blue tongue.
down.
It looks very similar to a blue tongue, but the patterning's definitely different.
And see if I can get one of the other ones. That's a box of frogs. My house is filled with boxes of frogs.
hey Valerie, what does the skink eat?
Everything.
All right.
Oh, coffee.
Here's one of the wild ones.
Kitties.
These kitties.
I just love the colors on them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look
Yeah,
at that.
he's
Check
got a
it
lot
out.
of red on him.
See the reds on their back?
Now, what do they eat, Valerie?
I can't hear you.
What do they eat?
Dog food. They like some fruit, grapes. I mean, supposedly they're omnivores, so I've tried all kinds of things. The female will eat crickets, the big female. But these guys don't really seem to want bugs. They really like dog food. They love blue tongue skink food, but that stuff is so expensive. It's like $5 a can.
Ooh.
And the three of them will eat one can all at once. I'm just hoping that I've got at least a pair and I can cool them off a little this winter and see if I can breed them. And maybe their babies will be a little bit nicer. Okay, you're so hyper. Okay, she's going away.
Hey, Claude,
This
Valerie,
Yeah.
at that size, you can't tell male or female?
No, Ray can't. He says he has a real hard time telling, and he breeds
Wow.
them. So, he was looking at him. He said it sort of looks like maybe I've got one male and one female, but I might have two males, the two that I bought. But his he knows is a female.
Yeah, he said information's right. I don't know what to tell you.
You see all my gecko tanks behind me in the living room, and can you see the emerald green tree skinks in there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'm not very good at this Zoom. I think that might be enough for me.
Okay, all right, well, thank you, Valerie, that's good.
All right.
I think
So,
Valerie,
oh, go ahead.
the emerald skinks.
did Sonia ever make it on? Oh, yes,
Yeah.
she did. Yeah. Cool.
Can you hear me, Valerie?
What? No.
A question about the emerald tree skinks.
Uh-huh.
What kind of environment do you have for them? What's the heat requirement, and can you keep them in glass enclosures?
Well, I have one trio and one pair, and I don't have enough skyscrapers. So the ones that are breeding for me, that have given me about 8 babies this year, are in this skyscraper here. I don't know if you can see.
Okay.
It's got bioactive substrate and some plants in there and lots of stuff to climb. And I'm not crazy about, I don't monitor temperatures. They do like a lot of humidity. I spray them several times a day. I feed them applesauce and, I mix fruit, baby food, and applesauce with Pangea and Rapashi, about half and half. I also like bugs. I seeded the bottom of the substrate with isopods and burrowing roaches, and they spend a lot of time, especially in the evening, on the ground digging up bugs. I mean, people say they're tree skinks, but they actually will go down on the ground. And actually, the other day, I saw them catching a giant palmetto bug and ripping it apart because,
Oh,
baby palmetto bugs will get into all your enclosures in Florida just because they're so tiny. They'll slip in and then they'll grow up, eating the Pangea at night. And they're kind of horrible, but these guys eat them, which is great.
Now,
So,
do these guys,
then the other ones I have in a screen cage, and they're not doing as well. They're not breeding for me. I mean, they're fine. They're fat and healthy, but for some reason they won't breed in that screen cage. So I think the best way to keep them is like this. I just have 2 lights on them, a plant light and a full spectrum light. Well, and there's a UVB bulb in the back too, but I don't monitor the temperatures or anything. This right now, my air conditioner's not on. It's not really working, so I haven't had the air on for a couple of weeks. So they like it pretty warm, but they seem pretty tough.
Yeah, I have a skyscraper that I set up bioactive, and I had my day geckos in there, but that didn't work out. So
My speakers are really crummy. I can tell you're talking, but I can't hear you.
never mind. Thank you.
Wait, I was going to show you my baby skink tank if it'll pop up there.
You have
I
little
heard-
babies?
I did hear that the green tree skinks are actually really friendly naturally. Is that true?
Yes. Yes, and whoa, what is all that noise? Oh, someone's phone.
Sorry, I'm gonna answer a phone call. Sorry.
Can you guys see the babies in there?
Yeah.
Am I
Oh,
pointing
yeah.
it right?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think okay.
they're friendly to a fault because they're really fast and they will climb up your arm and then they'll jump off and run away. And
For the hurt
they can't climb walls like day geckos do, so it's hard to catch them because they get under furniture and hide. So,
No, we're okay.
but yeah, they're very curious. They're very watchful. They're very friendly. They're some of my favorites to watch.
Go for it. Thank you.
Okay, Ed, are you prepared to show any babies?
No, I'm saving mine for tonight for Saturday Night Live.
All right, Vicki, then you can go next.
Okay, I just have pretty
Go
girl.
get something.
Oh,
okay.
big snake.
I do. She's my little, well, she's the biggest one I have. She's just my ball python, normal one.
Yeah.
You guys, I know you guys have seen her before, but so, just a classic one.
Now, how old is that one?
You know what? I don't really know. I've had her for, I want to say we've been, 10 years in the condo, and then we've been in the house for 2 years. So I've had her for 12 years, and she was full grown when I rescued her. She was found in a shed. So she's got to be at least 12, if not older. So
Now, I know you have other reptiles too, so what else do you have?
I have the chuckwalla, the leopard gecko. I have the Olaf, the milk snake, and then Phenandra, the corn snake, and Sheldon. That's it.
And don't you have a turtle or a tortoise?
Yeah, the Herman, Sheldon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's very good. Thank you for that. Miss Sonia, are you prepared?
Well, I got the phone
Okay.
and the thing to see if I had to run around somewhere. My house is a mess, so don't judge
I'm
me.
looking at that.
So what do you want to see?
What's the most interesting thing you have?
Okay, well, one I've never brought before because she's so interesting is probably my sailfin dragon. And I would have to go over there with the phone.
Okay.
So let's feed her, actually. So she's very timid and shy.
Okay.
Not.
Not. Let me get her salad. Hang on. So I should have had the salad prepared, but
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
One on the computer, one on the phone.
Sailfin dragons are awesome looking though. You seen pictures of them before?
No, I don't think so.
They look like dinosaurs.
Yeah, I'll get her.
The males are the really impressive ones, but the females are cool looking too.
I see it in the background there with a mean face.
Sorry about that. Okay, I'm just putting the salad in the bowl, and then I'm going to bring you guys on the journey to
After Sonia, Claudia, you
journey to the Sailfin Dragon. So I'm just going to make a makeshift salad here. A lot of people don't realize that sailfin dragons, they look like very carnivorous, but they don't realize how omnivorous they really are. So I'm actually putting, I had some, that's a yellow squash and a little, I don't know if you can see that.
Uh-huh.
It's got a little greens and some yellow squash. And now I'm going to top it with her favorite topper, paralyzed crickets. You know, there's a cricket, oh, get back in there. You know, there's a cricket virus. They have, like, it's hard for us to even get crickets now in mass quantities. It's like cricket COVID.
Oh, there she is.
Okay.
There she is. She's still young, right?
That log is in the way. Yeah, that.
There we go.
There we go. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Oh, she loves her salad there. That's awesome.
And you can see the sail starting on her tail. Because I think she's still young.
She's probably close to a couple years old, isn't she, Sonia? Or maybe she
And
can't.
what
hear.
is that called? A sailfin?
Sailfin dragon.
Sailfin dragon. Awesome. And where do they come from?
I think it's Philippines and Indonesia.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how big will she grow up to be?
It depends on what kind she is, actually.
I don't think Sonia can hear us on the
No, I don't.
audio on the phone.
Does anybody know how big they get?
I don't know the exact size, but I don't think they're as big as iguanas.
They're as big as an Australian water dragon. Show them the Aussie water dragons.
Yeah, let me get one of the Aussies out. You can switch me back to the other one for the Aussie water dragons. Let me get one of those ones.
So you have a bird too?
Yeah, there's a bird in the background.
Is it an African gray?
Yep,
I was guessing by the sounds.
yep. He can make. Well, I hope he doesn't start the phone ringing while we're on the meeting, or the drill. He'll start with a drill. Well, here, maybe while she's looking, I'll pop up my electric blue day geckos and turn it.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Can you see them?
That's the, oh yeah, I see him.
There's a couple females in there. He has a harem. And then the male in the back there.
And they like to stay up late, and then today they decided, I'm going to go to bed early.
I thought that was something. I said, I saw your shirt. I thought that was something.
Oh, the U.S. Ark.
Yeah, yeah.
I just saw the lizard.
Oh,
Really cute.
Oh, which one is that?
this is the Australian, whoa, the Australian water dragon.
Is it the male?
Yeah, well, I think, I don't know, I'm thinking there's two
Is
males.
mine?
Whoa.
Is it the middle? Oh. Is this one mine that you think might be a male that was supposed to be a female?
No, this is the one that I think is the male for sure. See, the males get the red. You can't really see the colors very well on, of course he went to the bathroom on me, but you can't really see the colors that well on my laptop. It's not that great.
Got that stripe behind the eye. It looks good.
Yeah, they're very hard to come by in the States, you know. In Australia, there are a dime a dozen that, you know, that's their yard lizards.
Oh, wow.
A 3-foot long, you know, Australian water dragons, one of their yard lizards. They go outside and find these guys all the time.
Yeah, how did you get that? I know Australia's not exporting anything.
Yeah, no, this is captive born. It was raised by, bred by Ty Park. So
Oh, yeah.
we were at Daytona actually, and yeah, Valerie and I were there. We actually went in on all 3 of them together, and they said sold, and I went, oh man, there's a sold sign on those Australian water dragons, or I don't care what it cost me, I would own them.
And so he charged you double then, right?
No, what happened is some guy had told them, can I put a down payment on them? I'm going to buy them. And he put $20 down on them. And his brother that was there took the $20 as a down payment, but the guy never came back.
Oh, so that's good. So we got to make
It
it
costs a
20.
lot more.
They
$20,
cost
not
way
10.
more than 20, like to put a down payment of $20 on an Australian water dragon is like,
And are they good pets and relatively calm, it looks like?
they're quite bearded. They're very similar to bearded dragons, but they like to have like a water feet. Like the difficult part of having them is they want to have like a water swimming kind of feature.
Right.
And right now I just have a big, huge bowl in the tank and I have to clean it every day because I'm going to have to build like a filtered water feature.
Right. So you don't have to keep changing it.
Yeah, and with the sailfin, I have a filtered, like I got a big tub with a filter in it in there. So, but it's hard to, with my phone, I couldn't really show the enclosure easy with my phone.
Hey, Sonia, are they the ones that scoot across the top of the water?
Or ground.
No, the basilisk.
Oh, basilisk. Okay,
The
yeah.
basilisk do. But these guys, I mean, you'll catch them sleeping underwater. Like they're super comfortable with water. There he is.
Huh.
That's beautiful.
Pretty.
Yeah, they get like quite a big crest here, but because we don't have a lot of people breeding them, it's really hard. And the ones that you get a lot of times are inbred and stuff. So hopefully we got a good
Did you just
trio of them. I think one is a female and the other two might be male. So.
Oh, so you said that you got a male, the other two might be females?
The what?
You said they might be females?
I think one of them is a female and the other two probably are male.
They told us it was a male and 2 females, but they were still pretty little.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, like it's grown quite a bit since.
And that one will grow to 3 feet, right?
Yeah, they'll get eventually 2.5, 3 feet long.
Awesome.
And he's got like every little bit of his tail, so it's a lot of it is tail. If you notice, the tail is like longer than the body for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for now.
So the body is probably about bearded dragon size when they get to adulthood, from what I've seen.
Great. Well, that's awesome. All right. Well, thank you, Miss Sonia.
Yeah, right.
Let's see Claudia's baby.
Okay, this is for those of you who have not met him, and Dennis, I think, and Ed are the only ones that have met him. This is Liam. He's Bradley. He's just 2 years old in September. He's still a little bit of a brat, which is why I've got a glove on. He still quite doesn't understand yet that nobody's going to hurt him. But
Now,
he's
what is that? A carpet python?
the Bradley carpet. He's in the carpet python family. Only where Jungles like Duncan are from Queensland, he's from Alice Springs, which is a cooler area. And it's interesting to know that Duncan likes his cage warm and Liam likes a cooler cage.
Oh.
But
One from Billy?
he's a pretty good boy. I mean, supposedly he's the gentleman of the carpet python family. That remains to be seen. You know, he needs to grow up first. But right now he's eating weanling rats, and the little bulge is still from Tuesday's rat. He loves his perches. In that way, both he and Duncan are the same. They both love being up on their perches. I got him a new cork log, and for the first time since he's had a cork log, he's learning to lay on top of it, where Duncan lays on his cork log all the time. But he will also be bigger than Duncan. Duncan should top out maybe about 5.5 or 6 feet, which he's pretty close to right now. Liam will go probably 6 to 7 feet.
Wow.
Awesome. It's beautiful.
The only thing, and
Yeah,
one
that's
time,
really-
pythons, and everybody seen me wrap Oliver around my neck or any of the ball pythons. The two things you don't do with carpets, and this is a little difference, like the comment on your rearview mirror, things are closer than they appear. Well, he is closer to me than it appears. But the two things that you don't ever do with a carpet, you don't get them near your face, and you don't wrap them, lay them around your neck. Because he's got, I'll try and turn him around here. He's got a prehensile tail.
Uh-huh.
Let me see, prehensile tail. Let me try and get his tail here without him getting all pissed off at me. There we go. See his little prehensile tail?
And he hangs from trees then?
He hangs from trees. Just there it is.
Yeah.
And that prehensile tail supports the python.
Wow.
So
Where are they from? South America?
no, they're from Australia.
Australia, okay. That's what you said.
And the prehensile tail with him is not as bad yet as Duncan's was. Duncan actually shut off the circulation to my left arm 4 days after I had him. Liam's not that big yet, but we don't want to. Come on, Liam. Oh, he's starting to get pissed off. Here's his little prehensile tail.
Yeah. Now, Claudia, did you get that from Billy too?
Yes, I did. And the funny thing is, Doreen, I did not have Bradley on my mind at all. Billy had hatched a clutch of eggs from Velvet, the Nova Guinea that I walked around with last year.
Right.
Unfortunately, 11 of the eggs were not viable. 2 of them were viable, and we thought, well, you know, they were going to hatch, they're going to hatch. Day 57, he opened them up, and there were 2 fully formed snakes in the eggs, but both of them were dead.
Oh.
So no Nova Guineas, and I really want a Nova Guinea, but I think my albino ball python's going to have to find a new home before I get a Nova Guinea, because I don't have space for him at the moment.
So now I know you have other things. You just have snakes though, right, Claudia?
Yes.
Okay, and what else do you, besides the carpet python and that, what else do you have?
I've got 4 ball pythons and a sand boa.
Okay, cool, cool. Awesome.
In fact, let me put him back, and Vicki and I were commenting a while back about Oliver and how big Oliver has gotten. So let me go get Oliver.
Okay, sure.
I have a rhinoceros.
That's
Okay.
Angela.
A rhino iguana?
No.
Oh,
No,
Rhino
Sheldon.
tortoise.
Sheldon's in a costume.
Is that Vicky?
oh,
Yeah, I'm just jumping in. Sorry. See? Ah. Can you see him? There he is.
Ready for Halloween.
Yes.
That's great. Dennis, what's that?
A Brazilian rainbow boa.
That's, can anybody hear him? That's a Brazilian rainbow boa.
That is so beautiful. Whose is that, Dennis?
10 weeks old.
10 weeks old.
Where did you get that, Dennis?
Got it from Bobby at the Herb Hobby Shop.
Oh,
I did some, walking around with it. I always wanted one, but they want too much money. But I finally got one.
He did a little trade, work for snake.
okay.
And I don't know if you can see behind us, we have, oh, no, they're all hiding, never mind.
And the lights are off too.
Yeah, the lights are off.
There's a side view.
Oh my God, he's huge.
Yeah, big boy.
What is that? Is that a ball python?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Ball python.
Probably about 15 pounds.
Wow.
Is it a female, male?
Male.
I always thought the females were bigger.
There they are.
They are.
he's a monster.
Usually.
It is. He gives the greatest exercises, though. Oh, and Doreen, guess what?
What?
You see the little pink belly?
Yeah?
Going into shed.
Going in the shed, yeah.
He's going in. You know, the funniest thing about Oliver is he doesn't care if he's handled when he's in the shed.
So he's going into shed now?
Yeah, he's going in his shed right now.
That's your phone.
But he doesn't care if mommy handles him.
He's beautiful. How much does he weigh?
Probably about 10 or 15 pounds.
Wow. He's big.
Yeah, he's a
That's beautiful. Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah, let me see if I can unearth anybody else.
Okay. John, are you ready to talk? Where did he go?
Who, me?
Yeah,
I see
you
the
have
top of his
something you'd
head.
like to show? We'll go back to Claudia. Do you have something you'd like to show?
Well, I mean, right now for the present, I just been working my buns to get the shed ready because Fish and Wildlife like to come over and look at it because I told them not to. It's not ready. So I've been working on that every day, every time I can. But I got about 13 brand new snakes I just bought. Try to breeder size. I got 4 baby red rat that hatch out, and I got 3 baby Florida king snake that hatch out, and I got 2 baby tortoises left from the last group that hatch out, and the males and the females are breeding like crazy. So I'll be working the butt off.
Spotted turtles?
Trying to get everything ready.
Are you
If I
still doing
could take the
spotted
computer
turtles?
to my shed, that'd be nice, but I don't know if I can. The distance.
Did you hear me on that? Did you? When you're talking. Oh, okay. Are you still
Any
doing
question?
spotted turtles? The
Spotted turtle, this year, they laid eggs, but none of them hatch, which is okay. I had like, I think 22 eggs, none of them hatch.
Oh.
And they were set up like always, the right humidity and temperature, and they didn't hatch. So, and it happens to a lot of people. So something that happens uncontrollable. But in a way, I'm happy because I got too much work to be done. Too much.
Okay, Ralph, are you going to show something?
Say that again?
Ralph, we're going to see if Ralph has something to show.
Hey, there you go. I don't know. There you go.
Oh, cute.
It's a baby.
Is it Egyptian?
Yeah.
What is
I'm
it?
there.
They're so tiny and cute.
What is that?
I'll trade you this one for a more mature one.
Yeah. Hello.
Hey, Ralph, can you tell if it's a male or a female?
What? What do you? I don't even know. Oh, this thing just pissed on me.
It's a Herman's tortoise.
It. Never mind.
It's a Herman's.
Make
What
the picture.
was that you just showed us?
Man.
What is that? He's having trouble. Oh, okay.
This
Ed, you
turtle-
have something that you want to show us?
What?
Ed?
I didn't mean to run off, but it just. I mean, this thing just leaked all over the computers and everything.
You'll find out if the computer's waterproof.
Now, Ralph, what was that you just showed us?
That was oh man, now I did it. That was oh man.
Is it in the keyboard?
Oh yeah. Yep.
He
Yeah,
christened it.
perfect shot. All right. Let's see if I can get back there because now I'm not. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, that was a baby Egyptian tortoise, about 3 months old.
Mm.
When they hatch, they weigh like 6 or 7 grams. That one probably weighs like maybe 15 or 20. So he's already, like I said, he's a few months old.
And how big do they get?
I'm sorry?
How big do they get?
An adult female is maybe 5 inches long. An adult male about 4 inches long is all. Yep.
Cool. Did you have something else you wanted to piss on you?
No, that's it, man. I mean, I can't believe that little guy pissed so much. God, I mean, it's all over the keyboard and everything.
Hello? Hello?
You know, you take a
Hey, Mom?
Your new computer out, that's not good.
No,
It's a brand new laptop, and it just got peed on.
So now you know.
well, I'll let him know. It's all right.
Put a towel over the keyboard next time.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah. Well, lesson learned.
No, put a
What else to say?
diaper next time.
Yeah, next time. Yeah, right.
Okay, well then let's take a look at what Ed has.
I went, this thing might pee on it, so I'm going to put this up here.
Yeah, put a towel down first. Yeah.
Can you see it?
It's too close. It's too blurry.
A little too close.
I think it's a male.
That's a little bit up close and personable.
Right.
It's got a thick little tail.
I mean, never mind. No, that's a female. When it's short tail like that, stubby tail.
Really? It's not full grown.
How big is it? I mean, I can see. I don't know. That's what.
He's about 3 inches, 3.5.
3.5.
I thought it was a male, but
From the angle you're showing there, right there, I'd say it's a female.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is that an
All right.
Eastern Hermans?
Yeah, it's an Eastern Hermans.
Yeah.
And you got the horns on, so that's good. You horns.
Antlers.
The antlers, not horns. Man.
Like horns. All right, anything else you want to show, Ed?
Oh yeah, my T-Rex.
Yeah, I saw you wearing that earlier.
Now this is the African black house snake. Maybe.
Let me see.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks really
Baby,
smooth.
or are they just small?
They're small, but he'll grow. They reach up around 2.5 to 3 feet.
Oh.
This guy's probably about 18 or 20 inches. They're very, very thin.
Yeah.
Hey.
But from the time they're born, they're very, very calm. Not jittery.
Lift them up more. We can't see them. Yeah.
And how old is that?
He's about a year old.
Year-old.
Yeah, I got him on when there used to be an auction online.
Yeah.
That guy over on the East Coast. But he was shut down by Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook has cracked down on a bunch of stuff now.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because you're not supposed to sell stuff.
Animals. You're not supposed to sell live animals. Everybody sells everything on Facebook.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt, but I've been invited by my mom and her boyfriend to actually head out to a restaurant. So they're going to be picking me up in a second. So I'm going to have to head out early.
Okay.
I love seeing you all. I have missed you so much.
Good to
Being able
see
to
you.
So, does anybody else want to talk about anything that they have?
Yeah, I found McAllen.
All right. Well, good night, guys. I'll see you later.
Bye, Angela. Be safe.
Bye.
Be well. Thank you.
Angela, just looking at your poster here, and it's beautiful. Just to let
Thank
you know.
you.
That before Angela painted this wonderful photo op board, and it looks awesome here. Okay,
Yeah.
so then McCallum is going to be Claudia. All right, take Ed off and put Claudia as the spotlight.
So this is McCallum. She's an Exantic ball python, which means there is no red on her. And she's my best eater. If I'm feeding and she hasn't been fed and somebody decides that they don't want their rat, guess what? She'll eat it. I think she would eat every single day if you let her. But she's probably a lot bigger than she was when you saw her last.
She is a lot bigger.
Surprise! She's not going in the shed. I can't bring Velcro out because I just fed Velcro.
Okay.
So.
Is she a spider ball?
No, she's an Exantic.
Because she's more yellow than that, though, right? I mean, it looks kind of, because you said it has no red.
No,
Yeah.
you don't either, right?
Yeah, she's got very, very light yellow, but there's no red on her.
Yeah, because the color, the computer doesn't do the color justice, because I know how beautiful she is. Awesome. So, Claudia, what snakes do you have? I know she only has snakes.
Well, I got snakes and I got a dog that's helping me.
A dog.
Which is a big hindrance because he's not fond of snakes.
Oh.
And he would rather like to eat the snake.
Mm.
So how many snakes do you have?
7.
7. And growing, right?
Well, not if I can help it, Doreen. I do want a Nova Guinea. Billy's supposedly going to breed Velvet, maybe, and his other Nova Guinea again next year. So I'm hoping for a baby, but somebody's going to have to find a new home, and the only one that qualifies for finding a new home is Ranger.
Oh, you had Ranger for so long.
Pardon me?
You had Ranger for so long.
Yeah, but he doesn't go anyplace.
Oh.
Because he doesn't want to go anyplace. He's strictly a display. Well, he's the only ball python that I have to hook out of a cage.
Right.
Once he gets someplace, if you get him out of the cage and into his carrying tubby, he's fine. And the drive to point A, point B, he'll settle down. But he would rather just chill out and stay in his cage.
Mm.
How old is Ranger? But he's pretty old, isn't he?
I think he's 5.
Oh, that's not really that old.
No. No, but see, when I got him, he had never been handled. He was about 2 years old, almost 3 years old, and never been handled. So, that doesn't help matters any.
Awesome. Anybody else want to show anything before I show my critter man? Okay, we're switching to camera 3.
Oh, there he is.
Everybody knows Critter, but he had a little Manny and Penny today because I had a Dremel and filed his nails because they were hooking as they normally do. So I think I have to get a few more, but he was okay with the sound because it was a small little Dremel. But he's my guy that everybody knows. We've taken him around to different schools and stuff like that. And it really saddens me that we were having a problem with the Fish and Wildlife, but I filed for my permit for my class 3, so now I can take him around if possible, because I should be getting my permit any minute now in the mail because I paid, and well, hopefully that they'll overturn that. And thank you for US Art for doing that, because it's, without them we would have been in trouble. And like Dennis said, on line 10, they had the option of banning any animal that they want. So if that bill went through, at any time, they can just add an animal in and the bill would have already been passed. So, they're just a little sneaky like that. So luckily, US ARC has taken care of it. And like I tried to tell them when I called the Fish and Wildlife, and they didn't care because I'm only talking to a clerk. I said, well, I'm promoting not getting an iguana. And, so when I take them around, and I always tell people they do not make good pets and all that, as everybody knows. So, but they don't care, so that was, the law is the law and all that. But so I can display up until the end of the year, and we'll see what happens, and hopefully they'll just keep it the way it is, because it is unconstitutional that we can't have the animals. And like I said, especially somebody like me, where I'm not promoting to get one, I'm promoting not to get one. And we also promote Amnesty Day and not letting them loose no matter what you have. People think, they're doing it. And somebody just in my neighborhood sent me a picture of a tokay gecko, and she said, was this native or somebody's pet? And I looked online to make sure. I knew it was a tokay gecko, but I wanted to make sure, and it was. And I said either it got loose or somebody let it loose, but it was crawling on her garage door. So people, I don't know if they're just being irresponsible, but that's what we teach, and everybody knows that here. I'm preaching to the choir here. So, but we're trying to get this out. We're recording this.
Look, she's got a big iguana. Look at her iguana.
What was that?
Her iguana? Yeah. See, his name is Critter.
Those reptiles with those blonde hairs.
Look, some of my neighbor kids just popped in. So make Critter look at the computer.
Awesome. Can you see my baby iguana right here?
He's not a baby.
He's not a baby. He's about 17 years old.
It's
That's big.
You can hear me.
Oh, it's a
Yeah, I
flip.
wish you guys could. Oh, he's taking a picture of the camera. That's awesome. Yeah, we normally do this live, guys, but because of everything, we have to do this by computer. So anyway, thank you for everyone for joining us. And like I said, we're not going to have another meeting until January, but keep an eye on the newsletter, because we are going to have some cool stuff coming up. All right, well, thanks everybody for showing up. Appreciate it.
Hey, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Critter.
Let's wave. Let's see if you can wave.
Wow.
Thank you for joining us, everyone. Keep in touch with the newsletter and our website. They're just doing an excellent job on the website. Go to it a lot. We're going to have new information every time. So keep in contact with everything.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.